Meet Bev, a young lady who is in her 30s who wants to explore life and maybe even move to another country just to find herself. But the thing is, she is in 250,000 Jamaican dollars in debt. Now, can she make this shift and clear her debt? She also wants to change her job. How possible is this in the current Jamaican economy? Now, if you want to watch the rest of this video and it sounds interesting, then stay tuned. Wagwan future millionaires, welcome back to another Future Millionaire Audit. Let me introduce you to Bev, a lady who is in her 30s and she wants to start over. She wants to find herself and gain new experiences in life. She wants to find her inner self. Now the thing is, Bev has dreams of moving overseas, but what's holding her back is her $250,000 of debt that she has here in Jamaica at some pretty high interest rates. Now she wants to change her job also, because we all think that getting a new job and increasing our income will fix our problems, but sometimes it's all up to our money psychology and how well we can manage this cash that we have. Manage the little that we have been given. Is Bev on the right path to get this done, or will she ultimately fail and never have the dream of finding herself or adventuring out of Jamaica? Now, if you want to see the conversation between me and Bev, it's going to be a face-to-face Zoom call. So without further ado, let's start the video. So I must say again, thank you for having the bravery to come on and discuss your finances, because as we know here in Jamaica, you know that finances is a little touchy topic.
Yes.
And we tend to shy away from speaking about it. And I think that if we should have more table talks, just people regularly talk about money. You don't have to reach to talk about money, because once we are working and we're having an
We need
income,
to talk about money.
all of us need to talk about it. Because as somebody once told me, the way you manage $100 and the way you manage the $1 million. So we have to learn how to be good stewards of the small money before we can go on to the big money.
Exactly.
Now, I'm just going to bring up your farm. And
Make it not full out to the tea, sorry.
no, that's good. That's what we're here to sort out right now. So I tried my best and fill it out as best as I can, but this is what we're here for, so that you can get some insights on what your actual numbers are, and then we can hopefully develop a plan now for you to tackle one of your major objectives that we have right here. And it says that you live with family, right?
Yes.
So when you mean you live with family now, does that entail any rent or mortgage?
Yes, our parents.
So you pay rent?
Yeah, we combine together to parents.
Okay. That's nice. And you say you have an associate degree. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Notice that even though she lives with family, she is not exempt from the rent situation. And I've come to realize that most people who fill out the form and say that they live with family tend to pay most of the bills, because they are either helping out the family or they're completely footing the bills for the family. They are the breadwinner for the household. So I just want us to get out of the mindset that just because somebody's living at home means that they are living rent-free or scotch-free. Chances are they still have to contribute to the rent if it's not a family house, and they still have to contribute to utilities, food, just any miscellaneous things that are around the household that needs management. They have to put that cash. So let's move on to the current finances section. So that's going to be your income after taxes. And on the form, you stated that your income after taxes is 80,000.
No, my fill it out wrong. Income of currently, because I'm only alone them, it's like 40. It depends on homework. But
okay.
It's 82.
Well, yes, you said the primary is 45,000 after tax and loan payments and the credit union. Then now you said at the bottom with the total income. So the total income would be before everything take out, taxes and everything like that. Okay. Yeah. So that would be 45,000 then as the net income after everything come out. That is what you are left with every month, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And then you say expenses are 35,000.
I estimate it to 35 because to rent, I pay 20 towards rent. And you know you contribute to groceries and so on, so I just estimate it to roll.
Okay, so you say 20 for rent here, utility 3,000, grocery 5,000. So yeah, you add up to 35,000. So based on the expenses, if we're going to do a percentage wise, because at the end of the day, everything gross is 80,000. But again, no, with that 35,000 expenses, the loan is in that also? The loan payment?
No, man, the 35,000 expense is just for rent and utilities.
Okay, so the
loan is different.
The loan come out like a deduction, like a salary deduction. Okay, so the loan. So what is that amount come up per month for the rent? For the
amount?
For the loan, yeah.
Currently is about 20-something thousand because I was working out it today because one of the loans clear off.
That's nice, man. I'm not going to clear off on a loan. Because I'm in the same predicament right now. I want to finish off my car loan. So I'm doubling up the payments and I set a timeline. So that's one of the same plans that I want to put you on because I realize that your loan, you say you have a loan for 250,000. Is that more than one loan or is it just one loan?
It's more than one loan, but from one institution.
Okay. And they have different interest rates?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure.
So I want you to find out that because you have to get to know your loans. Because the way these institutions say the loan, they just say, okay, yeah, man, no problem, come in for a payday loan or come in for whatever loan. But most of the times where it catches us now is the interest rate. Okay. So I wanted to find out a couple of things. I want to find out the interest rate because if you find out the interest rate, then you can know which loans to attack first.
Okay.
So you find out the interest rate and then you find out if there's any penalty if you pay that loan or if you finish off that loan quicker than the timeline that they give you. So some loans will say the payback term is 5 years. So let's give it an example. 5 years for the payback term. But if you finish that loan in like 3 years, some of them will say, you have to pay a percentage of the loan because you finish it too fast.
Okay.
So you have to find out the payback penalty. If there's a penalty, I'm going to also find out the interest rate. Also now, since it says multiple loans, the reason why I wanted to find out the interest rate is because they have two techniques to tackle loans. You have the snowball method and you have the avalanche method. This is something common that I've realized with a lot of people. They take loans but they don't know the features of that loan. They don't know the consequences of the loan, either if they're late or if they pay early. And most of the times paying early, you automatically think that that's a good thing, but not for the bank because remember, they get paid on the interest. So most of your loans, when you take them, the front portion of that loan or the first couple of payments depending on the loan term. Let's say your loan term is 8 years. For 4 years of that loan, you're going to be paying mostly interest. And once that interest is cleared, then that's where you start to pay the principal because the loans are separated in interest payments and principal. Principal is mostly the cash that you have taken out the loan for, the dollar value, whatever you want to buy. The interest is where the bank makes the money. So you have to figure out if there's a penalty for you paying off that loan earlier than the timeline that you took it out for. So research your loans, know the features of your loans, ask all the questions. No questions are dumb. Let me tell you that first of all, because this is not your space, this is not your forte. You are not the one who made the loan. So you have to ask the questions because you're paying back money. You're putting yourself in debt for that money. So I think you should know everything about it. And if you want me to slow down, we can slow down.
I kind of have an idea of these because I have a personal finance page.
Oh, you have a personal finance page? Nice, nice. Now you have two techniques to pay off loans. You have the snowball and you have the avalanche. Both are things that are not in Jamaica because we don't have snow. So let me tell you about the snowball method first. Now the snowball is when you pay the smaller loans to eventually get to the bigger loans, because as they say, A snowball starts small until it escalates and gets even bigger. Now, this to me is more of a psychological play, because if you can trap the loans with the smaller interest rates or the smaller loan amounts and get rid of them, then that gives you a little push, a little happy feeling, a little dopamine rush that yes, I'm over one hurdle, now on to the bigger loan. So it builds a momentum and it gets you into the spirit or gets you into the routine of paying off your loans. Next, you have the avalanche method, which is basically getting your biggest loans out the way. The avalanche come off of the hill, it come big and it just drop in a one go. You want to get rid of the biggest loans first, and that's how until you get to the smaller ones, and that's how the avalanche method works. So let's say you have a loan at 5%, you have another one at 10, you have another one at 15. You start at the 15%. Yes, it may be bigger, yes, it may take longer, but you slowly get rid of the bigger loan and then you can make the minimum payments on the smaller loans. So it's a cascading event whenever you start to pay. So you get rid of the bigger one, then you continue with the same big payment on the medium one, and you continue the same big payment on the small one, and you're over with. So those are the two methods in which you can repay loans: snowball and avalanche. So you have the avalanche method, and that is where you attack the biggest loans first, and generally the biggest loans are determined by the interest rate. So is the loan like a payday loan?
No, man. One is a line of credit
Mm-hmm.
and an education loan.
Okay, so the line of credit, you use it for business?
First.
Or just personal. So if a line of credit, maybe the interest rate is around 15%, because I think maybe they're around the same thing as a personal loan.
Okay.
And then no, you said the other one is an education loan. So a
Yeah.
student loan or just another
It's an
institution.
education loan from a
Okay.
credit.
Yes, I want you to find out the interest rates. The interest rates are going to be very helpful, so that you can apply the avalanche method, tackle the biggest interest rate first, and then you just make the minimum payments on the other loans. So it sounds like a two loan you have right now that you need to clear.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. How much the remaining? So you said 250 was the total loan, or 250 is what you have left.
250 is the low amount that I have left.
Nice man. So we could do one quick little gymnastics right now. I'm gonna take out my phone. So we have 250,000, right?
Yes.
How much you put to the loan per month?
24.
24,000.
When I calculate a while ago, it's 24.
Okay, 24,000. Nice. Now I did some quick math for Bev. She's already paying $24,000 per month for her loans. It's already coming out of her bank account. But if Bev decides to add another $11,000 to that payment, so it would be $35,000 overall, she would be finished with this loan in 8 months. Now that is amazing if you ask me. And since she has $40,000 as savings left at the end of the month, she can easily put over an extra $11,000 to get that loan payment even bigger. Now let's say instead of $11,000, she decides to bring that total from $35,000 per month to $40,000 per month. So as I said before, her payment is $24,000. If she pays $35,000, then it's 8 months. But if she brings that payment to $40,000, then she will be finished with these loans in 7 months. So if she start now in January, she'll be finished in July if she pay $40,000 per month. And that's what the calculation showed me. So in reality, that don't sound bad. 1 year to clear up yourself, that sounds good, because that's the same trajectory that I'm on. I have 1.5 million left on my car loan.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot, yes. So that's why this month.
My amount too much.
All right, and then now I have a wedding saving up for next year also. So
That's nice.
I have to, thank you very much. So that's why I have to put plans in place to make these things happen. So you have to put plan for your money. So I have a plan where I double up my car payments, and then also I'm paying a lump sum to the principal. So that's another thing you should definitely look into. Whenever you're making the loan payments, if you can double up the loan payments, or not even double, let's say you paid 30. If you change it to $30,000 per month, let's say I pay $30,000 per month, what would the result be? With just an extra 5 grand, it will only take you 9 months. If you
If
just
I add
find
4,000 to the 24,
if you carry the 24 to 30,000,
mm-hmm.
if you can pay 30,000, stroke at September, you're free.
Hold on, something else on the screen. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man, no problem. So if you put it up to $30,000, you can free up yourself by September, and
Of
then
this
Christmas
year?
have a nice. Yeah.
Really?
Well, let me not say September because we're in January now, right?
Yeah, no
So
matter.
you'd already made a
This
you'd have
year
already
was
made a
bad.
payment, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so you'd have be off by September this year if you pay $30,000 each month.
Okay.
Because this is not a life crushing debt yet. Because when we look on your expenses right now, certain things hard to cut back. Your rent fixed, so that's a fixed cost. You can't really cut that. So water and the utilities. So water is going to be utility. You say water 3,000. Water kind of tricky because it's one of those bills that I'm trying. It's easier for me to cut my JPS bill than my water bill, in all honesty.
Okay.
So maybe I don't know if you have a washing machine or I don't know if you water plants or stuff. Maybe every other week and not every week.
Okay.
Find some way to at least save $1,000 on the water bill, and then that would bring your monthly payment to 25,000. So if you look on the transportation, 6,000 a taxi, right?
It's not 6,000. I mean, I don't know how America 6,000.
Yeah.
I was calculating it wrong because I think it was about 13 or something like that.
13,000.
Yeah, my PS pass my salary and everything.
Because I know that 6,000 are very low in all honesty. Very, very low.
Submit it myself when I put it in.
So that means that yes, if that's going to be double, so your expenses then would maybe go.
Sometimes I'm giving transportation, that's why I just estimate it to 30.
So maybe that would bring up your monthly expenses maybe to 40,000 instead of 35,000. So that means your net income would be 40. So you'd have $40,000 left for like your saving or paying off your bills, which is not bad because if you have a net income of 40,000 after you pay your bills and after loans come out, you have 40,000. You can take, if you can pinch and get that extra 6 grand from the 40, just take a 6 grand from the 40,000 and put it on to your 24. You can take the time and go up to the bank, or you can get the bank information. And like what I do with the bank that I owe the money, I take their bank information, I send it to them. When I send the money to them, I email their account department and say, I just sent some cash, put it towards the principal.
Okay.
So if you can put that money towards your principal, then it cuts maybe your interest, because the way how most of these loans stay, they're front loaded, meaning that the front part or the majority of the loan is interest. It's when you're almost near to finish the loan, that is where then you start pay to the principal. But if you can start pay to the principal from early, then that means you have less interest to pay.
Okay.
So you can definitely do that because most loans work on the reducing balance. So the interest is calculated based on the balance of the loan that's left. So if you can pay the 24,000 and then you send 6 grand per month over to the interest, to the principal, then your loan will definitely go down even faster. But let's say you want to go extremely aggressive. I don't know if you can handle 35,000, but if you go 35,000, then it's going to be 8 months. So instead of being left with like $40,000 at the end of the month after you pay, maybe you will be left with 35. So you won't have as much to maybe do some little 1 and 2 Amazon shopping, because we love Amazon. We do little things sometime, or we'll go like a Chinese man and buy little things. Then sometimes we might have to cut back because there's some sacrifices that we have to make in order to get rid of the loans. So that's what I'm just begging of you, if you can cut back a little bit, and that's our goal. 35,000 each month to the loan. See, already I pay 24 already I come out of your pay. So I just want you to find that extra to put on it, to bring it to 35,000,
Mm-hmm.
10 grand, 10 grand extra money, and we can finish by August. And that's so nice. And then you can save up some money and buy some nice gift for Christmas and treat yourself.
Yes,
Because it doesn't make any sense that we pay off every debt and we don't pay ourselves.
Yeah, that's
Because
like
money,
a gift to yourself.
exactly. Money is meant to be enjoyed, and everybody deserves to enjoy their money because that's the reason why we're working for it. And we were smaller, we all wanted to grow up fast so we can live with life and enjoy our money. So that's what we're after.
Small.
No, Bev says she wants to pursue higher education, and I know the struggle that comes with pursuing education after you finish with university. It's hard for us as adults in the working world to get back momentum and get back that discipline to jump back into school with so much happening in our lives right now. But they always say if you want good, your nose have to run, and we have to make some sacrifices in life if we want to get a higher income. So it's either we do some short courses online, which still is going to take time but less money, or we want to go back to school formally so we can be around the people who are doing the same thing as us. Learning as a group and as a community, I think, would be better, but it costs more money to go to one of those schools. But ultimately you have to make that sacrifice if you want to increase your income or if you want to get higher education. So I'm glad you said that yeah, school is going to be hard, it's going to be challenging. And if we want to get that higher income, as one of your goals that you have right here, you said that you want to get a higher income, you want to increase your income. So chances are we know if we go run for a period either by getting higher credentials or upskilling some cheaper ways, like doing some online certifications. But before you do all of that, you have to look into yourself, retrospect, and figure out what you want to do. Or you have to do some research and look at the type of jobs that people have. That is one reason why I want to do these type of videos, because I want to show people the possibilities that are out there. Look on this girl, the video that I did last week.
Yeah,
She's
that's
doing
amazing.
sales. That's amazing. Even me. She having me considering.
The shock.
Yeah, man. I always tell people that it's because we're locked inside a box, meaning society. It's hard for us to even think that people are making 300,000 Jamaican dollars a month. So we have to do some research and see where the world is going in terms of jobs and see what skills you can provide. So it seems that you're open to learning, because I hear you mention IT. IT can be learned. It's going to take a lot of work, but you can learn. But just dive deep into a specification of IT. So if you're going right now, you can say Jamaica plague with cyber scams.
Yes.
So if you can decide to say you're going to learn cyber security, you can find resources online. You don't have to go university. It's just that sometimes when you have the degree, a degree kind of put your big toe in the door.
Yes.
When you see the degree, people kind of more accepting. But if you can build up, for instance, you do cyber security, you get your certifications, and you build up a little portfolio of work, or you do some little side projects, you can use it as a resume, because that shows you have your experience.
So what are some platforms I can go on to seek that?
All right. So one platform that I know of that is free until you have to pay for the certificate. I think the certificate is around $50 US. You can go on a platform called Allison. ALISON. You can learn a lot of skills on there. You can even learn cybersecurity if you want. You have another one, though. I think this one is $300 US per year. It's called Code Academy.
Them something real?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I do courses on them currently. And I have some certifications, and it helped me in my job. Yes, I have the job already, but it helps me.
But no wrong if I learn a little bit.
Exactly. If I learn, even this whole thing that I'm doing on YouTube right now, learning how to use camera, learning to set up the YouTube channel online. I see if I can find some free courses and I watch them. and
Mm-hmm.
then somebody teach me to use camera, and then I have the channel. Also, with the finance degree, the finance certificate I just got the other day about wealth management. It's from an institute called CFI, Corporate Finance Institute. That is on the pricey end because that was I got it on offer because I always look out for sales. But $200 for the year, and I finished that certificate. It took me 6 months to finish it. But now, if I should say I want to apply to a bank to be a financial advisor or a wealth manager, at least I have that certification now to show them that I
Yes.
have this background and I have proved that I have the general concept. You still have to work hard, you still have to market yourself. Those things are a given. Even people with degree and master still have to market themselves
Yeah.
and try hard. But you just want to have an advantage and have a leg up. But you mentioned that you are in the content creation media space. You're also looking to getting a full digital marketing certificate. Google have those for digital marketing certificate.
I can do that on these platforms.
Google have that for free. Google have a learning platform, you know. Google have a platform you can do. You can do project management. You can do data analytics. You can do digital marketing for free on Google. So you can just go on Google certificates. Type in that. Let me type in that right now so we can find Google certificates because I think I have one line up ready for do. I did one in the project management Google certificate. So they type in online courses. Yes, Grow with Google. That's the name. Grow with Google.
Oh,
And as you
yes.
type
Yeah.
in that, you will see online courses with certificates. And you can do these. For them say no, Google Career costs $49 per month. But that is Google Career. You can have the free courses that you can do. Because I know I did my project management one for free.
Okay.
And you have see there, they have a cyber security analyst responsible for monitoring and protecting information systems.
Yeah, and data something.
Exactly. So you can save a bill of 45 US dollars a month after you pay off your debt because I want it to be debt free first. I don't want it to have too much stress on your head while you're learning. You can do it if your stress tolerance high, but you know, I'm just giving you the alternatives and just helping you with the goals of, let's say you want to get a higher income. Higher income comes from skills and comes from the services that you can provide, the value that you can provide. So me being here doing the content creation, that is one of your financial goals also. And that's what I am doing here. I'm providing some value. It took me a while. When I first started, I started doing fitness, workout and muscle and yeah. But after a while, I realized that wasn't getting any traction in Jamaica. Because Jamaicans love gossip, party, hype. Love hypeness. We know the fitness thing, if you're not popular already, it's going to be hard for you to stand out. So my friends always say, yo, you're always talking about money. From when know you're in high school, you sell stuff, you hustle, you buy BlackBerry and buy clocks and them something, and because we got impress girls in high school and all them things there. But from them stage, I hustle and know for manage money to a degree. So my friends always say, yeah man, you will come to for money information, you know. So I say, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel and talk about stocks. And then the channel just picked up. You know, big like some big channels out there.
The crowd will find you at the right time.
At the right time. So because a lot of people I realize wanted the financial knowledge and nobody wasn't there who's being transparent. Because the thing is, a lot of people out there, you know, and they might tell you, oh, you can do this, you can, but nobody is showing, I am currently doing this, and this is how I do it. I make this, I lost this, this is what I'm hoping will work for me. And when you be transparent, people will gravitate towards you. So if you're going to take on content creation as a side hustle, try to find something that you are almost like a expert, or you document you learning the process. So people can see you as oh, she's just like me, or he's just like me. That's what I did with the stocks. document the process of starting from a beginner when I get my little 1 cent dividend checks, and now I'm getting dividend checks for 10,000 people say, to the point people say, I lie, me I tell them I scam, me I scam. I'm sure you know somebody just coming from work a while ago, and that's why the video kind of late, but let me know so we're putting in the work. So content creation, it is viable, but it takes up a lot of time and it takes a lot of brainstorming. As I said, if you don't have certain talents like or certain popularity, is going to be a very steep hill until you can get some results, and you may not even get some results. So you may not have to be the actual content creator, but you can be the content support. So you can be the person who edit them videos. Because right now, I just took on a video editor. I used to edit my own videos, but because I want to get the content out there fast, I have to take on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not paying him per month. So, like, him could have easily make a nice. Him definitely can make a nice 100 grand off of me at one time. So I'm just like give you the potential for what's out there. And when I used to edit videos for people too, it was a nice $150,000 and $200,000 a month just by editing videos for people. So you don't have to be the content creator, but you can be the content support. So you can look on videos so you learn to edit videos. So you get a program, put it on your computer and learn to edit videos for people. Maybe find a niche like here or beauty or finance. As you say, you want to develop in the personal finance space. You can edit videos for personal finance people. You can make the thumbnails. There's a lot of avenues. You just have to research. Just like I said with the job field, research, provide value, and then you can start to charge money for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good with the debt. We find out we have a timeline. 8 months, 35,000 per month.
I'm gonna take that into consideration because I wrote it down.
Yes, please find out the interest rate on the loans. As it's for the net worth section, based on information you provided, the net worth is going to be, because it's you have $87,000 in savings, and trust me, you may not think that's a lot, but you have a lot more than what other people have. That 87,000 is really a blessing, and you should thank yourself. So you have money put down.
Yeah.
You have money put down. If you look at your expenses, they say expenses maybe around 40,000. That can give you a good solid 2 months. So maybe after you finish your debt, you can start focus on the emergency fund.
I was saving more, man, but because of the debts,
you're pushing everything towards the debt.
Mm-hmm.
You're good then, man. You're good then. You're good then. You're just in a little predicament right now, but you just need a plan, and you have the plan. In 8 months' time, you can start back save big time again. You're good, man. So, based on this, the net worth is minus 163,000, but not because it's minus. I know you feel away and say, oh, it's minus. That means we have to start back from zero. Life is a challenge. And without these challenges, then what's the point of living? Challenge brings change. Struggle brings change. If you say you want a life without struggle, then that's no life. You don't have any story.
No fun.
Exactly. When I had a story where 1 year when I went on work and traveling university and mix up with the wrong Jamaican people in my house, and one person thief something, automatically every Jamaican is going to be considered a thief.
A thief, yeah.
And the person house that we were in was the sheriff for the community, and that boy decided to thief something. And the whole lot we get kicked out of the house, and I had to be sleeping in America on street side until we can get put up in somebody house that we know. So when we look back on that, and people say, boy, you shouldn't go. Won't take that back for nothing at all. That's a building moment. That was one of the story that was one of the point in life that turned me into a man. Because before that, I was just a boy going to university. After that year, I turned a man. Yeah. So stories in life like this, you need challenges to mold you. You need challenges to see who you will become when situations get hard. Because if you can handle the hard moments, and when life nice, you live like a king and a queen.
Sure.
So that 173 minus 173 network, trust me, easy thing. Once you get rid of that loan, you have a solid base now. You can start build. Look at it this way. You get rid of the loan, You're in a positive by 87,000. Now, maybe even have more
I think
saved
you said
up
when
by
the
then.
loan is finished,
Mm-hmm.
there's some savings that go towards it.
Okay. Credit union, not true.
Mhm.
Yes, man. Stay with me. Know yourself, man. So them have a savings portion for true. So you will at least have that for count towards your overall net worth.
Okay.
So you're good. We can look on the financial goals. So we mentioned the content creation and we mentioned steps to getting that higher income. We have to upskill. We have to upskill work. Either if we can work more hours, then that's good. If there's something we can do on the side, sell snacks, sell some form of service, provide some form of service, then those are the things you have to look on. Have to get creative. I have.
Sorry, currently I do graphic design on the side,
Mm-hmm,
so I can make flyers
mm-hmm.
or something like that.
But how often you push that service? Is that something that you push every day without shame?
Not really.
Because if you want the cash, you push it every day without shame. That's what I realized with this entrepreneur thing that I'm trying to do right now. I used to do it through school and sell my snacks. And the moments that I have, first day I went out with the bag of sweetie. I just sit down. I think some people are coming to me.
Yeah.
That not happen. You
Yeah.
have to risk detention and suspension. And go out there and sell. And when teachers take it away from me and suspend me, go back and buy more because teacher not give me money to come to school. Teacher not give me school shoes. When my shoes them pop up. So you have to be pushing your business without remorse, without fear, without shame. Look at it. A lot of people are doing a lot worse and making a lot of money. You know, so it's some of them are I step back and say, boy, I'm not live my best life. Them are
Them out there.
everybody. So them are scammer. So why shouldn't we do the same with our legal skills and money? So if you have a skill, push it hard and monetize it. Learn more, develop in that skill area. Don't settle for just what you know. Go as far as possible in it.
Okay.
I see that you have applied for visa. So that's good. That's the ambition. No, you laugh.
One going.
Why you laugh?
No, because we just everything on my head, so I just want to leave.
You just want to leave. You want to run away.
Not really run away, but somebody else just start a different life.
I understand. I have a friend, very close friend. Every day she say, "Well, I'm on run away." And when she run away, I know. Mindful that friend is my fiance, you know.
Oh God.
Every day she says she want to run away. I understand perfectly where you're coming from with that. And sometimes you just need a change of pace, a change of scenery, maybe to bring out something in you. And I won't discourage you. I went to America for 5 years working. Every summer I went to work. And America was a thought of a bed of roses until I got there.
The reality.
When I got there, I realized I had to be working 3 jobs sometimes, but I went up there. After I got it out of my system, I went up there for a mission. I had a goal and I said, yeah man, that's the mission. When I go there for lay, I go there for make money. So if you want to go, I just one day the first me actually go America a year ago or 2 years ago for actual vacation. Actually go America without working and it felt so weird. Because everywhere I look, I say, boy, you know, I could have work here, so I could have. So I understand. So a change of scenery is always good, and it is something that you won't regret having because it's like a weapon. It's better you have it when you need it than don't have it when you need it. So have a visa is always a good asset.
Yeah.
You can use it. A job can present itself. Now everybody thinks that foreign America or just anywhere overseas outside of Jamaica is a bed of roses. I think that money grow on trees and I think that life would be easier. But for somebody who has been there, yes, America or foreign does have more opportunities, but it is less forgiving. If you slip, you slide, especially if you are an immigrant. So I always tell people, and that's what I tell myself if I should go back, set a mission and execute on that mission. Take an action on that mission. Don't go over there thinking that this will just be the end all be all and this would be my life. I have to set up myself in such a way that if I should come back to Jamaica, or when I should come back to Jamaica, my life would be better than I left it. So execute on the mission that you go over there to do, and don't get consumed by their consumerism lifestyle over there. People say farm work hard, but missing enough house. I'm from St. Elizabeth, and when people say country is
Jamaica have country again.
Trust me, the house in Mr. St. Elizabeth is nothing compared to the house that I see in Old Harbour where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Exactly. I don't know why I left St. Elizabeth to come work. Corporate. In them urban area when we see a big house at St. Elizabeth. And that is from I see a lot of people in the farm work program. So they go up and they put in the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you just have to do your work, not watch people, and them put food on your plate. They're not going to help you when times are hard. Nobody now come to save you. You have to save yourself. So if you think that a visa may help you in that avenue, no problem. If you feel like you need a change of space, a change of scenery, clear your mindset, come out with a new you, come out with a new Bev. No problem there. You can do that. Okay.
I just wanted to travel. I just want to travel overall. I've never left Jamaica, that's why.
That's a good experience.
Yeah.
I always advise people to travel. I
never usually think about it, but all of a sudden start come to mind. Say, you've been here all along, 32 years. You've never left the island. So, what's it like out there?
It's worth it because you get to see other people's lives, and you get to see. It's like you expand your brain, you expand your thought process. Just like when we see the female making 2.5 million Jamaican dollars per month. Suddenly, I thought that a lot of people would bash me in the comments and say that is unrealistic, but I can't believe people saying they're motivated, they want to do that. What is she doing? Because we want to learn it. It opens your brain to the possibility. Yeah. Your thoughts are, you know what I'm saying? You're inside the box and you have to think outside the box.
Exactly.
Exactly. They use the analogy where they say you have some fleas in a jar, and every day the fleas them jump and hit the jar. And you know, when those fleas have baby, they say, why is mommy and daddy only jump into this side? That means that we can't jump the higher. So when those fleas, the baby fleas come out of the jar, they might jump to the same height because they don't know that they can jump even further than that.
True.
So sometimes we are only limited by our surroundings, but if we get out, we can be so much more and go so much further. So it can be done at home and it can be done at abroad, but you just have to be in a position where you believe in yourself and feel like you can push to that limit.
Okay.
And then we have the buy a car part. So the car, no.
Wait, not right now.
Not right now. Why not right now?
I don't know how to drive. I only have my learners.
And so you want to learn to drive?
Yeah, that's a part of my goal for 2025.
2025. But if you finish that loan by August, when you finish that loan by August, then that could be your other goal. You could save up for the deposit or down payment for your motor vehicle, or you can save up for some driving lessons. That is something that I think a lot of people should have also, the ability to drive, because that can even open up another income stream. Or it's just that skill that you may never know, even if you never own a car. It's a skill that will come in handy. And then the property, whatever property you're talking about, land, house, apartment.
Mainly land.
Land. So mainly on the same point. And why you say land?
I prefer land because when you get it, you can decide what you want to do it. As opposed to you go buy a house, you maybe have to go do some adjustments. You maybe not like believe if it new or something. Something is always the way you might not like. But the land, you can do as you want.
You can't get it the way you want it. And you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
want the same triangle house for everybody a bill. Which parish you currently in?
I'm in St. Catherine, Spanish Town.
Spanish Town. So you'll see the house them in a old harbor, and you'll see the house and
Yeah.
everybody have the same
Oh, see, I believe
triangle
you
looking
like that.
house. And the price I'm just go so. No little uniqueness, no little. And then the
Not
one little house them now will come with little style. Them a sell you have to sell half of your body if you buy it.
so if you have the land now and you want to build a house, but it's something online, and you say, you know, something like how they build a house, you would just set up your thing or you want it. Not everybody have the same thing.
Perfectly said. So me and you are on the same path. Because as young people, I think that buying the land will provide us more value. And I think that a lot of people should stop looking on real estate. It is an investment, yes, but a lot of us are looking at it like we think we're going to become rich off owning real estate or become some big real estate investor. We're not going to be.
And it's
Because
not.
most of these people that are buying these houses and the house gain value, they're not going to sell it.
Yeah. Because like what you're saying in the video when I was talking about the Airbnb, I never really look at it like that until me hear say it, and I say, you know, say true.
Yeah.
True. Because like you look on it, you say, oh, I'm going to invest in an Airbnb because guess I will come down every summer, every Christmas. I said, boy.
So what happened in Christmas and summer?
And people rent your house or book your Airbnb now, have mash up your place, you have to fix up, repair this, repair that, and you want to keep up because you want ensure your guests them comfortable, so you want to keep up.
You must have hotel people that compete with you. People don't realize that they're competing with a hotel. Airbnb is like a business, and like any other business, it takes strategic planning. It takes knowing the market, and it takes a risk that you have calculated. And I know that a lot of people go into this business because in Jamaica, owning a house is a dopamine rush. And it's a psychological effect that makes us feel like we are doing well in life. We are going through the paths that society has set for us to own a home. It's almost like a status symbol to say, yes, I own a home. And for most of us, in order to afford that home, we have to put it up in some form of rental, whether short-term Airbnb or long-term for like a long-term tenant or a lease. But if you should really ask people what they would prefer to have their own homes to live in it. So I tend to tell people, really think if you want your house to cash flow or if you want it to live in, and not just buy the house with the intention of saying rent and the Airbnb will pay for it, because chances are it's not, and it's going to be harder than what you expect. Now that we have the house out of the way, I want to discuss how I want people to think about money, how I want people to develop their money mindset. You realize I'm not going extremely technical.
Yeah.
No, ask you too much question. This is mostly psychological. A lot of people don't realize that money is up here.
True.
Because you have to be able, you have to be, let me tell you, you have to have a mindset towards, and if we can make your mindset compatible and positive about money, if we can use patois and talk to you like you wanna be dupes them, you wanna be brethren, if I can talk to you like that, then it's going to come across to you better. You're going to get the messages from whatever I'm saying to you. If I come and say, oh, if you look at the investment chart and based on the statistics and the PE ratio and blah, 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 and blah, 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 it's going to go over your head.
Yeah.
So if I can break it down to you in a conversation and make you comfortable and make you have a positive mindset as it pertains to money, then, you know, maybe Jamaica would be a better place. As it pertains to know your financial habits, in your budgeting skills and stuff like that,
Kind of cut down.
but it sounds like you have a grasp of your financial life. Recently. That's nice. Because right here it shows that you're an uncontrolled spender, but based on the income and based on your percentage, which is your expense ratio is like 44%, and your savings ratio is around 56%. That's very good if you ask me, because expense ratio, something, the golden figure is don't spend more than 50%. And you're at 44. So in reality, if you have the same practices when we eventually get to a higher income, same 44%, come say 44% of 80,000 different from 44% of 160,000. So when you eventually get to those levels, you're going to be a money master because you are a good steward of the little, so you'll be a better steward when you get more money.
True.
So I think that you said you're an uncontrolled spender. I think that you are controlled because you're
There are
actually
my moments, that's why.
yeah, everybody have their moments. You have to just plan for these moments. Like
Yes.
my moment is Christmas and me see everything on Amazon. I'm full up my car. Boom, boom, boom. my moment is the mirror for YouTube and them stuff that like
Good investment.
no, yeah, it's a good investment now because I actually made back some money and I can purchase my stuff now.
Okay.
It break even now. I can buy back my laptop. I can buy back camera and lens and stuff like that. So it's actually working out for me now. But try to plan for those uncontrolled moments as best as possible. Continue to budget. And if you can use certain tools for budgeting, I've been working with this platform, Jamaican platform called EveryDollar.tech, and they are a budgeting platform. If you are into using those and you want to see something in front of you graphically, you can use it. But if you're somebody who loves to use a book, jot down your stuff then. That's what I used to do. I used to love jot down. As soon as I buy something, jot it down, and then sometimes I put it in my phone. But now, with the EveryDollar.tech, is it because it's in my email. It connects to my email, and Scotia have the alerts. So every time you use your card or you spend off your card, Scotia send you an alert.
Connected to it?
So yeah, so they take that information from your email now and put it in your dashboard, and they group them. So if they see me do like JP, they will say utilities, and they see Island Grill, they say food. So they will group it so I can look at my spending and know that okay, these are the areas, and then they can give me suggestions what I should cut back on, how I should cut back on it. The app, back.
That's nice.
So you can look on it later. I think they have a 30-day free trial, so you can try it without even call it risk payments or stuff like that. And then now, that will help you with the budgeting. You say you track your spending monthly, that's not bad. But we just need to create a structured budget now. I want you to put in your budget $35,000.
That.
But no, come off of that. You already have paid 24, so just add the rest of 11 to it, and you will easily finish by August.
Yeah.
And then you say, no, what motivates you to improve your finances? So based on what you had put on the form, could you just tell me what motivates you? Or based off the top of your head, how are you feeling right now? What motivates you about your finances?
What motivates me?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I want to earn more. I want to live freely. I want to clear my debts. I don't like it, so I want to clear it.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean live freely though?
When I say live freely, I mean like it's like when I want to travel now.
Mm-hmm.
I am able to save or have money set aside where if I want to travel, I can travel. But I really do much things, I don't go out much. I don't buy no flash dash, no expensive purpose. Certain little things that I want to treat myself to.
You want to live, actually.
Yeah.
You want to experience life, have experiences, not just the empty things that people say, we just go out and eat food. You want to experience life and get to discover a new side of you.
Yeah, so suppose somebody needs something and I can help them with it, I'm able to fund that.
That's nice. That's the same premise I have where I want. After I love money, I want to be rich. It was my own vein. But you know one of the reasons why I really want to be rich?
Mm-hmm.
The thought of my mother, my little sister, or my fiance sick and I can't help them.
Exactly.
Or I can't pay for the best medical care. Like I have to go pack up a public. Like things like that. I want to make sure say if somebody for me died, it wasn't because me couldn't pay for a surgery. It wasn't because me couldn't bring them to doctor. Stuff like these are the things that keep me up at night, and these are the things that make me work hard because as a male, it's hard.
True.
So I'm not sure how it feels as a female, but I think it could feel the same way, especially if you're like you have a family behind you and they are probably looking up to you because you got certain opportunities that they didn't get. You want to make sure that you are there for them, for the
Yeah.
family that you have and the family that you hope to gain in the future also. Because of us as young people, we don't look at that. We have to look at the family that we are going to gain in the future. How can we provide for them? As I said, what do you bring to the table? A lot of people bring a lot of vanity to the table, talk about looks and sex and
Tools
stuff
and
like that.
all
But
kind of
it's
crap.
your attributes. What personality, what attributes do you bring to the table? Those are the things, and that's one of the reasons why I really want to be rich. So when you say live freely, I knew what you were talking about, but I wanted to hear you personally
Oh,
say. You say you want to improve your finances so that you can get an emergency fund.
yes, because currently I don't have one, so I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't have one. To me, I don't have.
Why do you think it's important though?
Because anything can happen.
Anything has ever happened to you before where you know a situation you say, man, wish me have that money?
Not really, because let's say COVID, but when COVID, based on the work that I do, I was still working.
Nice. A lot of people can't say that. I was glad that COVID, I was
I
still
do
working in
technical
COVID.
work, so I was still working.
That's nice.
So,
So you just want that safety net then what the emergency fund can give you.
they
So
can fire me tomorrow, so.
exactly. Or if you decide to pursue education, you want to know so you have some money that you can upskill yourself or you can sit home. You say you want to live freely. But if there's a point where work no longer fulfills you, our work does not fulfill it at all because some of us are just working because it's a necessity, but not because we find purpose in it. But if you want to sit down for like 3 months and find a purpose, do some short courses or travel, I never say travel abroad, but travel in Jamaica
Yeah.
and get to see certain things like that emergency fund can give you that freeness. And other people don't look on it that way. They just only look on it if emergency come, but sometimes it can give you a little downtime,
Yeah.
little free time. Like as Americans them say when them leave university, some of them travel to find themselves. You all hear
Yeah, for true. Black
the
people.
low income people, black people say find self, find what? We don't have time for that. I forgot work same time.
White people think you talk about.
White people think. So we want them leisures in our life too. We want to find for ourselves. We want can decide to go be artist and paint on a wall and something if we want. Find with the creative side.
My God.
So that is what the emergency fund can also give you. And you said debt. But I think we are past that. We have a plan for the debt. If we're going to take debt again, though, we just have to make sure that we make a plan. We know everything about the loan that we're going to take, when we're going to finish, the interest rate, penalties if we decide to finish it early, and how we will use this debt. We use the debt to better ourselves. We use the debt to get a car so that we can cover more shift or go to second job or stuff like our work late shift, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Now it mentions that you want to know if you should change your job or make more money.
Yes.
Now I want you to expound on that more as it pertains to changing job because I want to hear what you have to say first.
Alright, you see, based on where I work, the name kind of works for me, so that is a plus. Second thing, I work on shift, so I kind of have some free time in the afternoon to the evening right now, but it depends on the season. So that's why I said that. Nothing more.
So I am in the same dilemma as you. I'm also a technical worker. In this month of January, though, however, I am on the straight day shifts. So I am working that 8 to 5. But when February starts, I'm going to work the 8 to 8 shift. So we have 3 days working straight morning 12-hour shift and then a break for 2 days and then go up on like 5 night shift. And then we get like a 5 day off. So it's like that sporadic thing. It come in handy. A lot of people say you get a lot of time off, but then it messes with you. Especially the night shift, it messes you up.
Yeah.
It grey me up fast.
Drain you.
It get my belly quick because me I eat throughout the night because you can't. People say, don't eat at the night. You think it's easy?
It's not
Stay up
easy.
all night and not eat no food.
Yeah.
And when you try to sleep that day, people are blow horn in your head and people are cut their lawn and sunlight hot and JPS are going to charge if you turn on your AC because the day hot and you can't sleep in the heat. So I know the challenges.
Yeah.
But couple things I would tell people to consider if they want to change their job. If you want to change your job, start searching from now for something that you would like to do. So it's either something that you would like to do or it provides you more money. And then it's a bonus if it has both.
Yeah.
So research certain areas. A lot of people tell me that the call centers can make money. I want to really interview somebody from the call center because somebody's telling me that they may even make $250,000 a month.
That's something here, even in a 1 week.
Well, that sounds like a chop-in, but but I've heard people who are doing their job legally say they make like $100,000 a week at the call center. Some of them are working in the sales department and some of them are supervisor. But that's something to consider because some people think that call center only be one level, but you have a lot of levels in the call center. You can work up to even being a manager. You can get certain.
I tried it once, but based on the training, I couldn't take up the offer.
Because it's clashing with your job?
Yeah.
So that's another way. That's another thing we have to. So did they give you a salary expectation?
Pardon?
Did they give you like a salary expectation?
No.
Because if the salary, if the salary would be better than what you are taking, and that would be the gamble that you'd have to take to say I'm going to take the risk and do the training. But still search for other opportunities out there because you have to up that income. And if you up that income, you can finish the loan even quicker. So still search for opportunities. Don't make that one deter you. There's a lot of things out there. Classifieds have jobs them release every Sunday. So spend a little extra, $150 for cleaner now. But spend that extra money and look for the jobs and apply for it. Apply till a week. Because a lot of people have jobs and think that they shouldn't apply for other jobs, but have jobs. Have jobs line up. Make it be a hobby and apply for them. Because then it can give you that extra cash and you can maybe get that extra look of freedom and then maybe you could grow in that organization, get some skills and move on to other sectors. You might never know the earth round like a ball, so anything possible. Or flat, it depends on how you want it. But yeah, that's basically it if you ask me. You have your steps towards clearing the loan. You have your future goals in terms of the jobs, apply for jobs, you want the visa. So just set them in priority now and set them some timelines. Give them some timelines, set out the priority and attack them one by one. You don't forget everything within 1 year because these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. You don't have to get everything in 1 year, but start and clear them. As you clear one, give yourself a little nice outing, go to a restaurant and eat one food, celebrate, and jump on the next goal. So
yeah,
you have this, man, Bev. You have this, man, and as long as you have faith and you try to create a system around you and you have actionable goals, you will get it. Again, I would like to thank Bev for being the first person on the Future Millionaire Audit Live. Technically on a Zoom call, but face to face. Your bravery is indeed exceptional and it is indeed acknowledged. And thank you for being the first participant in our face-to-face session. And just like the steps that we have discovered in this video and the steps that we developed in our conversation, because we did it together, it is not just a me thing, it's me and Bev. We developed the action plan, so now I want her to really take action and execute on those steps. So again, Bev, you got this. Now, if you would like your finances to be audited on the Future Millionaire Audit, then all you have to do is click the link down below and fill out the audit form. However, preference would be given to the people who fill out the form in its entirety, and also preference would be given to the people who are willing to have the one-on-one discussion with me so we can use it here on the channel to inform and educate people, because I've gotten a lot of audits and some of the information is really hard to analyze and critique and give you the feedback if so much information is missing. Also, it's best to talk with the person and get out all the fine kinks and the information over a conversation. So that's why preference will be given to them. Now, if that sounds like you, and all you have to do is fill out the Future Millionaire Audit form down below so that you can get your finances audited. All right, so let's see how Bev did on her Future Millionaire scorecard. For income stability, yes, she has a job, but she wants a higher income, so I'm going to give her 3 out of 5. For spending discipline, she does have the concepts of a budget and she does implement it. Not rigorously though, but she is getting there and she is practicing it. So another 3 out of 5. Debt management, she was paying it, but she wants to finish earlier. So now with this plan, she is set up for success. So another 3 out of 5. Savings and investments, yes, she has a savings and she could draw from that and pay off her debt if she wants to, but she needs to invest more. And this is something that a lot of people don't look into, and we didn't get into it on this call, but after she's finished with the debt, investing is something that she should really start looking into. So I will give her a 2 out of 5 for investing and saving. And finally, financial planning. She does have goals. However, I want those goals to be structured. I want them to be smart, and I want them to have some body to them. I want a structure for them. I want a plan for them. So I'll give her another 2 out of 5. So we have 3 3s and 2 5. 3 3s 9, 2 2s 4. So that's 13 out of 25. 13 out of 25 gives us a solid 52%. So you have work to do, Bev. But with this plan, the action plan, you will get there. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends, share it with your family member, share it with even your enemy, because we want everybody to be millionaires. Until next time, remember to work hard, make money, and happy investing.